We are back with some more Ren. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am continuing with my Netflix and chill. Renflix and chill. That's what Hateful J's calling these. And I approve. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to do, this is the second night. Yes, I just did the first night as a filmmaker, someone who does animation, creative content from music and all that cool creative stuff. I am super excited to cover these videos because it is beautiful. Oh, yeah, too much fun. Okay, yeah, so let's get into this. 15 minutes. Without further ado, let's freaking go. Beautiful. See, that right there is how you open a scene up, okay? Scene setup. That's the first thing in storytelling. That's your opening shot. Opening shot, you set up the scene. Let the people know where are they, what's going on. Okay? Looks like we got a couple of two fisheye lenses, split screen to give us our surveillance footage. We have that nice little distortion that pops on the screen now and then, a click, but then we've got the sound of the guard walking back and forth. You hear the clicking of what sounds to be handcuffs. Super nice. We've got the dew tone there, but we've got a little splash of red. If you guys saw my other review the last time, this is what makes good cinema, guys. Black and white. Complementary colors, two opposite colors. Okay, that's how you look at it. If you go into the color wheel, when it comes to color grading, that's why you get the red and the green, two complementary colors. They work well together. Then desaturate everything, choose your two colors and accentuate those two opposing colors. That's a nice little rule of thumb when I'm doing my grading. But yeah, pretty much that's it. And that's how we start this shot, but they don't just leave it there, okay? Because then he does a nice swift transition. It was like from the actual frame was just the surveillance footage, then a nice zoom out, bloop, and we see the cathode ray oscilloscope CRO old school screen. And we are back in what looks like the office of the officer who is watching the surveillance footage of the prison. Ah, this is good.
Scooter McFarlane with Don't Touch My Junk. The ladies are going wild over that one.
DJ Knox! Don't touch my junk. Wait a minute. 21st August. Whoa. That last one was on 27th December, if I'm not mistaken. Now this is the 21st of August. So we're jumping into the future. Because if this is the second night, how do you go that far into the future? Okay, so we're gonna see.
Now we've got a chart-to-chart exclusive coming in. For the second time now, I'm starting to get hot flashes. Another entry from Ren. All the CDC. This one is crisis to crisis.
Run from the shame. Have you ever gave your love away?
Yo! Yo! Oh my god, man, this is so good. Is that another preview of another song? Okay? Or are they just full on just messing around and just doing little parodies of the early 80s? What's going on here, man? I am loving this, man. I am really loving how conceptual this is. Because once again, this TV, it's indicative of that time, right? Early 80s, 90s, you know, these are the kind of screens that we had going on there, right? And even on television, the music charts that's how, you know, shows were being presented back in the day. And we're back in the office here again, masterfully done. One main light source of the lamp that we have in the corner there. Depth is king every single time, so some stuff is a bit in the distance, a bit blurred out. Always take the shot at an angle. So we have on the right side again our officer, very few man of few words every single time, you know. But yeah, next one comes again. Yeah, and then Swipe Forever. I think I remember that one. Cassie.
From the shame. Have you ever gave your love away?
Still fucking shit.
I'm sick of it. I'm actually done. I can't be in this house any longer with this actual bunch of idiots. How can it possibly be that when me and Johnson are on a date and it's just us, he is the sweetest, kindest, most compassionate man, ticks every fucking box, and the second that we step foot back into this house, he's around all of his mates again, beating on their chest like fucking gorillas, all of that out the window.
Yeah.
I just can't believe, like, when Mike's getting super drunk, as he always does, and just being his stuck-up, arrogant, slimy, snaky little self, thinks he's God's fucking gift to women, thinks that just because he has a six-pack, barely, that he's something special. He's not. And I just know for a fact that every single girl at home is thinking the exact same thing as me. He's disgusting. I'm getting to the point now where I actually wish that I didn't vote off Pigman. Because he might have been a pig, but at least he was a man. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, this is so good, man. But he's not. Guys, this is so good. What in the Geordie show? Ooh, is she a valley girl? She definitely sounds like she's a valley girl. The way that she's talking, you know, this Swipe Forever. It reminds me of Geordie Shore, the Geordie Shore version in Britain, where we had the Valley Girls. Yeah, that Valley thing. That's what she's got that about her. And we've got that little room that they're in. Very Big Brother-esque, but just that rant, the comedic timing, the actors that Ren is putting together for this. This is so fun, man. I am just dying here. I'm loving this. And then we get to see Lockridge Entertainment. Is it a Lockridge Entertainment production, or is this just the next channel?
I'm getting to the point now where I actually wish that I didn't vote off Pigman. Because he might have been a pig, but at least he was a man. Do you know what I mean?
He was a man.
Coming up.
Young, dumb. And full of... Full of what? Sun. Young, dumb, and full of sun. Bro, Lockridge Entertainment. Okay, so already what we're picking up on here is Lockridge, man. They have this world on lock. Okay, they don't want individuality. They don't want freedom of thought. They want, people to take their pills, to comply more, and they're envying, they envy. They want people to take them pills, and they also produce these crazy shows like Swipe Forever, which are literally brain rot. And then we've got this one, young, dumb, and full of sun. Cool, calm, just like my mom with a couple of Valiums inside my palm. It's Mr. Mischief with the trick up his sleeve. Crawl up on you like Christopher Reeves. I can't explain the vibe I get when I drive by. That's Purple Pills. I've been so many places. That was Eminem's flow in Purple Pills. That's that. Cool, calm like my mom. Young, dumb, full of sun. Yeah, you see the, I see it. That's so funny.
Sorry, the travel gives me nose issues.
Yo, have you guys noticed that I'm actually a fan of Knox Hill? Have you guys noticed? Yeah, whenever he pops up, now we actually have his mug on screen. Okay, this man, not only does he break bars, okay, I used to watch some of his little skits to actually see him in an actual production by the genius Red. This is a big deal. Guys, this is a big deal. Let's go, Knox.
Sorry, it's the travel gives me nose issues. Fly on over to the UK, they said, Hank Hankerson. Come do the news for us. Great job. You want to go out for a drink? Sure. Come drink our lukewarm pints. What is this? Tea? Please. Coffee, bitches on that. Hey, how you doing? This is our co-employee, Susan. Hi, Susan. Nice to meet you. Wake up the next day after blacking out. Hi again, Susan. Nice to meet you. What you doing in my shower? Want to say hi on FaceTime to my wife? No, okay. Thank God I signed a prenup. Over to Hugh Moss for today's weather.
Trying to kill some time here because
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, Susan. Hi, Susan. Nice to meet you. Wake up the next day after blacking out. Hi again, Susan.
Yeah, that anchor definitely looks like he has a drinking problem.
Nice to meet you.
Oh man, this is hilarious.
What you doing in my shower? Want to say hi on FaceTime to my wife? No, okay. Thank God I signed a prenup. Over to Hugh Moss for
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah.
today's weather.
Trying to kill some time here because I honestly am seeing two of what's going on the teleprompter, and there's just a green screen behind me, so I have no idea whether the weather is weathering, but I know that there was snow flowing last night, if you catch my drift. Few of us did. Anyway, I'll pass you over to the floozy with the newsies. Susan from the news. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Bro, is this the same Susan that Knox was talking about? Susan with the news. Man, this channel is, honestly, I feel like it is the most honest news channel I've seen. The people are actually themselves. That's actually refreshing. We don't have that. You know? They have issues, clearly. They have problems. But, you know, it definitely is a fresh breath of fresh air. Fresh of breath air.
Your social media company Soulfeed has been under a lot of public scrutiny recently. I assume you've heard of the accusations that the platform has been censoring the name Vincent Gavon and limiting posts from users.
Look, Sarah, listen. The answer is actually surprisingly simple. I mean, we couldn't believe it when we found out. It was possums.
Possums?
Migrating ones. You see, in our server rooms, we have an incredibly complex network of tables, everyone attributed to each citizen of the United Kingdom. And last night, a herd of possums snuck in, and the cable associated with Vincent Gavon chewed right through it. What are the chances this week?
Wow. Wow. Guys, this is brilliant. So far, what we have been seeing, okay, just that whole news section, even Swipe Forever, all that was green screen. Now, a good trick, if you're trying to do good green screen as well, is just the use of color correction, okay? When you shoot stuff on green screen, a lot of the times you might get a bit of that green rim that comes around the person because the green background will reflect on the skin. The same way this purple is reflecting on me and this orange is reflecting on me. Okay? It's called color bleed. So the green color bleed always comes through. A good way to combat that, if you don't have a green spill suppressor in your software, is desaturate the image as much as possible, and that's what they've done here, and add your filter there, or overall add a little filter to what you're producing to kind of accentuate opposing colors. So probably if you're doing something in green screen, I think you would go on the lines of creating chromatic aberration. That's like when you get that two colors on the edges. Maybe it's common, like when you have like your screen, when there's like in screens and in videos where, you know, if there's some form of distortion, there's what they call chromatic aberration. So it gives you like two colors on the edge of the person in the footage. Okay, so you can see they used a bit of that, but a lot of it was lots of desaturation and making one opposing color to really push through.
Last night a herd of possums snuck in and the cable associated with Vincent Gavon chewed right through it. What are the chances this week?
Literally the kind of excuses we get these days for heavy censorship. These lightning chance, striking the same spot at the same time type of excuses. Yeah. You know, the possum came through, chewed the cable, which was connected to this man. Okay? It was not deliberate censorship. It's the possum's fault. Okay, now this looks like a horror flick. I'm just loving all these sets, guys. Like, I'm gonna have to say this again. The amount of work it takes to create this number of sets. Yes, these clips are short. The mini clips. But that's not what's hard. What's hard is to create the many multiple sets. Light them, treat them, put the correct props, everything required to elicit the right response from our senses when we see each different scene. That's the hard stuff. Okay, so we're cutting so many scenes and we're going to so many different scenes. That's the hard stuff. Okay, so what he's doing here is still almost the same amount of work that you're going to require if you're going to make a full-length feature film. That's what people don't understand. Because you're still having the same amount of unique scenes that have to be lit, treated, and all that stuff. You know, so yeah, so now we're getting this Hammer House of Horrors kind of scene here.
Guys, this is one of the most haunted car parks in Britain. You can feel the presence.
And all this time, this is the Warden's TV we're watching.
I definitely...
Phantom what? I want to see the name of this. Phantom what? Phantom Probers. Ghost Hunters.
Guys, this is one of the most haunted car parks in Britain. You can feel the presence. I definitely felt different vibes.
Different vibes.
Oh, crikey. We're getting a 6. A 6 on the spirit meter.
Mark of the beast.
What does it go up to?
4. If there are any ghostly presences among
show
us,
yourself.
Please make yourself known. Hello. Please. I'm going to attempt to make contact with the spirit realm. Okay. Be very careful. Okay. Ghost. If you can hear me, please make 3 knocks.
That was 4 knocks. Dun 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 dun.
Was that 4?
It was 4.
Ghost. If you can hear me, please make 3 knocking sounds.
Oh, so yeah, that's definitely 4.
Maybe the ghost can't count.
Holy hand balloon. The spirit on there is literally going crazy right now. It's all over the place. I'm getting 4s, 5s. I'm getting a very strong reading. Wait, hold.
It's coming through really loud.
I'm getting an 18. I've never seen an 18 before. Josh, I think you might be a ghost.
What?
I think you might be dead. Wait, guys, cut the camera.
I'm scared.
Games!
Incredible games! Bro! That's so funny. That Ghost Hunter segment is like pure comedy, man. You know, who knows? Maybe the ghost cannot count. Maybe the ghost was illiterate. Number illiterate when it was alive and can't count. You know? But then you see that shot as well. We have our main light. I think there's just one main light there.
Holy hand balloons. The spiritometer is literally going crazy right now. It's all over the place. I'm getting 4s, 5s.
That punchline is funny.
Strong reading. Wait, hold.
It's coming through really loud.
I'm getting an 18. I've never seen an 18 before. Josh, I think he might be a ghost.
What?
I think he might be dead. Wait, guys, cut the camera.
I think we just had one one spotlight which was just kind of following Ren almost to his side, and then we have a lower light which looks like it might be a TV screen at leg level in that shot. Then obviously we're following the lights of the stuff that they're holding, the meter reader thing that he has there, and the other camera that the man is holding, right? But then when all is said and done, guys, when it comes to a lot of these scenes, we are just always following the light. That's a big thing about cinema. It's just trying to find the light source, because that's how we see as human beings. So it's like we are wired to follow the light, you know? So that's kind of the game, you know? So whatever story that you're telling, even if you add in a small light source, always use it to drive the story.
Whoa. I think he might be dead. Wait, guys, cut the camera. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Games. Incredible game.
God.
How's it going? Wait, don't even bother asking. You already know. Gareth Gaines.
Gareth Gates.
AKA the pre-workout assassin. AKA.
Yo, what happened? We actually transitioned into his actual scene?
You already know.
Gareth Gates.
AKA the pre-workout assassin.
Let's go.
AKA Lord of the Lats.
Lord of the Lats.
Let's get ripped to the core, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, Gareth Gates.
Listen, I am operating on 0 calories, 10 grams to the decimal place of creatine monohydrates, and 6,000 grams of caffeine right now. I can practically see sound.
Caffeine monohydrate. I can practically see sound. He sounds like he might be from Liverpool. Is he from Liverpool? He does. But yeah, this is definitely a guy I was going to be watching a lot. I think this is probably what I was going to watch, you know, about the gains. Trying to get them gains. Creatine monohydrate. 0 calories, baby. Gareth Gaines, baby, yeah. But this is cool. They actually transitioned into his shot. So we get a little break from being inside the warden's office, watching off his small PAL ratio screen to zooming into the actual content, and then we go widescreen to get Gareth Gaines' show, which is really cool.
If you want to be hench, hit the bench. Bars for days, lads.
Be hench.
Manifest. That's law of attraction. 101. If you think hard enough, your glutes will grow. That's quantum booty mechanics.
Quantum booty mechanics. If you think hard enough, your glutes will grow. What's crazy is the look on his face, bro. The look on his face. He is not flinching. He's completely 100 convinced in what he is saying, bro. This is wild, man. Guys, Ren is ridiculous. We need... Oh, man.
Manifest.
Oh, man. This is so good, man.
101. If you think hard enough, your glutes will grow. That's
quantum booty mechanics.
Simple.
If you think hard enough, glutes will grow. face. Come on, bro. Oh man, red is ridiculous. Red is ridiculous.
Manifest. That's law of attraction 101. If you think hard enough, your glutes
will grow.
That's quantum.
Oh my god, bro.
Mechanics.
I guess we every single time, bro.
It was a night like any other night.
Let's go, Webby.
See that cat right there?
Yeah.
That's Timmy Two Knuckles. And he didn't get his name from fighting. He got his hand stuck inside a panini press down on 5th Avenue. But here's the thing about Timmy Two Knuckles.
Yeah.
He was a stone cold son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow. Wow, Timmy Two Knuckles. Let's get Timmy Two Knuckles, you know. We're stone cold, you know. We got, you know, with a name like Timmy Two Knuckles, you probably thought this guy, you know, he was hardcore. He was fighting a guy. He was trying to punch him or something, and then he got his fingers, two of his fingers bitten off, and then he finished the guy off with his 2 knuckles. But it's not the case. He just got his fingers stuck in a freaking panini press. What a cannoli. Yo, this is so good, bro. Beautiful, man. But once again, look at this shot, guys. Depth is king. You see that there? We've got our center of the shot right there. We've got the man, Chris Webby, there. Look at the expression in his face. This man can act. No words need to be said. And in the background, we got the blurred lights in the back. I told you, follow the lights, let the lights tell the story. You know, those 2 lights, one little trick as well. This light on his face, it's a soft light on the left side of his head. That is probably from a light which has been placed in the front of him. But what we've done, like me right now, behind me, I've got that light behind, right? Now, if my camera was worth anything, okay, it was going to have some depth of field, and that was going to be blurred in the back, which is going to make this shot even look way more impressive. That's literally what's going on in this shot right here with Chris Webby. They have depth of field, so they have their focus on the subject being Webby, and in the back we've got the light. Now, our senses, how we've been wired, okay, subconsciously, we know that since this side of my face is pretty bright, there's a light source there, and having a light source right behind me there creates a little marriage there, and my senses are happy with it, and it looks pleasing. That's exactly what happened with that shot there with Chris Webby. Man, it's all a masterclass. The use of color, man, the use of light, the minimal use of color, but the great use of light, okay? A lot of content just doesn't look good or doesn't look cinematic because they're putting in too many lights. Too many lights. The more moody, the more we pay attention. I think that's what happens. The more moody the shot, the more we pay attention. How do you get a moody shot? Release the lights. Only have the lights that are necessary in your scene. And that's exactly what Ren is a master of when they're making these scenes, man. Literally, that's what they keep doing. If they don't need to have those lights, they're not having them in the shot. The possums. Oh, what fun, what excitement. Talent show? Another set. Oh my gosh. So many actors. Stay still cause I'm gonna blast the MFOs off your dome piece. Aight? Bro, that is so Addams Family right there, bro. You know, immediately, because of how I think, at least it's on his right side, so his heart didn't get the hit there. He has a good chance of survival. That's just in his lung. And it could have gone worse. She might have wanted to go for the apple and shot him in the eye. He was also going to die or just have brain damage. So I'm a half cup full type of guy, you know, so could have been worse, man. Could have been worse, but just that shot there as well. No words. Very Addams Family-esque in the humor. But again, he's playing around with that black and white from a creative standpoint. That always creates an essence of authenticity, because a lot of us grew up seeing black and white, and not just that, contrasts. Our senses respond to strong contrasts, and those exist in the world. The black and white exist, the red and green exist, the yellow and blue exist. Okay, these are mortal contrast colors, and if you use those in a shot, it's gonna get people's attention.
I'm told the jury and public are now being asked to take their seats in the courtroom, and the judge will soon be asking for opening statements. Stand by whilst we wait. The case of the Crown versus Vincent is about to begin.
Oh yeah. Enough fluffing around. Enough playing around. The trial shall be televised. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Everybody's gonna tune in and watch it. I just love that there's so much cast. Oh man. Man. Bravo, Ren. This is so much work, bro. So much. Got the lawyers with their headpieces.
Be seated.
Oh yeah, nice transition to live. Oh my gosh. Mr. Lockridge, we've got Mr. Lockridge in the background there. That's the father of the man who was slain, and we've got Vincent Gavon. Someone showed me that the Gavon is actually like an anagram. Is that the right word? Yeah, if you write it in a different way, it actually can spell Van Gogh, which is super epic. That's Ren for you. But like this transition right now, if you look at this scene, we don't have a strong depth of field in this shot here. So probably this is like f-stop. Probably, I would say 6, maybe f-stop 6. This is what this looks like to me, because the people in the background are not very blurred. You can still see the details. It feels like an f-stop 2 or 1.2, you know, that much. The background was going to be very blurred, giving it a more cinematic look, but that's not the case here. It actually feels like it's almost from a camcorder, and that's what you would expect in a civil hearing, or most public documented footage would be from a camcorder, which generally don't have a high f-stop, which creates a very shallow depth of field, and that's what we have going on here, man. So it gives it a more natural look. It actually looks like this is what it was probably going to look like if it was a real trial. Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Straight up.
Consumed by rage or madness. You see an animal, a predator, a man bitter with his own circumstance but unable to take responsibility, who took no consideration for anyone around him and destroyed a life. Vincent Gavon shows no remorse, no grief. Not even the pretense of sorrow for the heinous act he committed. As for Edmund Lockridge, a promising, hard-working young man, the son of Lord Lucian Lockridge, heir to the Lockridge estate, who gave so much to this country. His reward was to bleed to death on a London pavement. The punishment must fit the crime, not only as justice for Edmund, but protection for all of us.
Lord Lockridge. Oh, compelling. This is so good, man. This is so good. Wow.
Members of the jury, my client is not a monster. He is a man who worked hard and was compensated barely enough to keep his head above water. He lived quietly, respectfully, faded into the background, like working class people are so often asked to do. Don't complain, don't cause trouble, keep going. What happened that night was not calculated. It was not targeted. It was not political. It was a combination of too much alcohol and clumsy behaviour, a moment born not from hatred, but from exhaustion, the kind that builds after years of being overlooked, underpaid, and ground down by a system that says your life is your fault, whilst offering nothing to help you change it.
Get to the point, Miss Hall.
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Garvon is under immense stress. Isolation, debt, drink, all of which...
Interesting. In that shot where they show us the judge, was he looking at his watch? Did he subtly just shake his head? Has he already made his decision? It kind of look, I mean, you see, when you're doing a scene, nothing is a mistake. Everything should be driving the story. Rand knows this. Okay, so that break of actually showing the judge in that moment is supposed to tell part of the story. So for me, when I'm watching a lot of content, because I know these things, a lot of the times I can predict what's going to happen. I'm happy a lot of times when I'm proven wrong. But in that situation there, that would have been also a good time to either get the audience to start believing that this judge is either a bot, he's already being sold, he's not even looking to listen to anything. It's all a waste of his time. He's already made his judgment. He looked at his watch.
Garvon is under immense stress. Isolation, debt, drink, all of which severely impacted his judgment and mental health.
Excuses.
Explanations. Context matters.
Order. Keep it relevant.
Vincent, if you could tell the court how you feel, anything, please. Yes, Your Honour. But from exhaustion, the kind that builds after trouble, keep going. What happened that night was not calculated. It was not targeted. It was not political. It was a combination of too much alcohol and clumsy behaviour, a moment born not from hatred, but from exhaustion, the kind that builds after years of being overlooked, underpaid, and ground down by a system that says your life is your fault.
He's not hearing it.
Whilst offering nothing to help you change it.
Get to the point, Miss Hall.
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Garvon is under immense stress. Isolation, debt, drink, all of which severely impacted his judgment and mental health.
Excuses.
Explanations. Context matters.
Order. Keep it relevant.
Explanations. Context matters. Excuses. Explanation. Oh, yeah, man. This is so good.
A combination of too much alcohol and clumsy behaviour. A moment born not from hatred, but from exhaustion, the kind that builds after years of being overlooked, underpaid, and ground down by a system that says your life is your fault, whilst offering nothing to help you
Like
change
that.
it.
Get to the point, Miss Hall.
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Garvon is under immense stress. Isolation, debt, drink, all of which severely impacted his judgment and mental health.
Excuses.
Explanations. Context matters.
Order. Keep it relevant.
Context matters.
Vincent, if you could tell the court how you feel.
Tell us how you feel. Please. So just from a script writing standpoint as well, everything is very masterful, guys. None of this has been musical in nature. It's just been straight on cinema, start to finish. And we're already starting to pick out different character traits of the different actors in the scene. You know, clearly the defendant here is trying to humanize Ren as much as possible. You know, she's trying to get as much sympathy as she can from the jury and the judge. Obviously, the judge is not playing it, man. We don't know. Has he been paid for? Has he bought? Because he seems to have his mind already made up. You know, but this is all extremely brilliant how they're putting this all together, man. It's just masterful to see, man. It's just masterful to see, start to finish. It's just brilliant. I just wish this had more views, honestly.
Heartless bastard!
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that beautiful transition from the courtroom back to the officer's watch room where he's behind his screens. Brilliant transition, but now we're hearing what sounds to be a phone. And yeah. What did he say? Off with his head! Did he say off with his head?
Heartless bastard!
Heartless bastard! Heartless! I mean, he's a grieving man. That's what you would expect, isn't it? I probably would have done the same. If my son was the one who was in the gallows. You know?
Hello, love. Yeah. No, I'll just get a Chinese. That's alright, we had sausage and mash before.
Sausage and mash.
Alright then. I'll see you later. Bye.
You were working at the Druid's Head that night.
Creative choices. Why did he do that? It's a reminder at the end of the day. It's a reminder, I think, at the end of the day that the person watching this trial is an actual human being. He has a wife, a home. She called in and is like, yeah, love. Yeah, sausage and mash. We can have Chinese, but sausage and mash is alright. So that in itself places this whole scenario into the real world. You know, because he's representative of the rest of us. If we were witnessing this trial, you know, and these are the people of Britain, you know, who are deliberating on what should happen to Vincent, Gavon. Now, who's this man here?
Alright then. I'll see you later. Bye.
You were working at the Druid's Head that night.
Yeah. He came in just before closing, ordered a pint, sat down, kept on drinking. Quiet, polite. Nothing odd at first.
What made you remember him?
He came in a lot, almost every day after work.
Groundhog Day.
Just sitting there, not really saying much, not much of a chatter. Had a feeling he was a bit of a wrong 'un.
To your knowledge, did he know the victim?
Not from what I could tell. He didn't talk to anyone. But he looked like a man who had his mind made up.
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
I seen him nick that poor guy's guitar, the homeless guy. He grabbed it right out of his hands. Imagine stealing from the homeless. Like, how evil do you have to be? I could sense it on him.
Objection, sensing.
Yo, bro, she sounds straight out of EastEnders, man. I could sense it on him. Imagine stealing from a homeless man.
Evil is no grounds for prosecution.
I could sense it on just stealing from the homeless. Like, how evil do you have to be? I could sense it on him.
Objection. Sensing evil is no grounds for prosecution.
But I could sense it on him. I could smell it in the air. I could smell the evil.
Enough.
Sense it in the air. I could smell the evil. Guys, oh my god, man. People are acting their hearts out. This needs more views. Bruh, this is beautiful.
Jury will retire in due course. For now, this court is adjourned.
Can be wrong.
Punk. Walk. Punk. Ooh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Till this point, I'm not sympathetic. Not gonna lie, I am not sympathetic to Vincent Gavon, cause when all is said and done, if the whole of Britain is having the same troubles and the same turmoils that he's having, I think the young man should have held on a bit longer. Cause if we're gonna show mercy to Vincent Gavon and say that the man is justified to take the life of another man, even if he may be the son of this billionaire that controls everything, sinister, probably, in many ways. If that man deserved to die in that horrible way, in the gutter with a shank to the liver, if we say that is okay, then Britain may as well burn. Burn it all to the ground, 'cause I too have my gripes. I'm not a small man like Vincent. I'm quite a large man. And I believe if I was let loose to my most base instincts, I could rather cause a lot of harm with my fists, with my hands, with my rage. So, I shall continue to watch this courtroom malady, this circus, and let's hope to God that they come to something that resembles some form of civility Because if they do not, mark my words, Britain shall burn. And I will be that match that sets this whole thing on fire. Until the next time, let's freaking go.